Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, guys. How's life today? Okay, are you happy with your family? Okay, today we continue our lesson in Pathway to English for grade 12. In this new chapter, we are talking about the news, how to read, how to present the news. This is in the chapter 4. You can open on page 64. Ya, nih kalian bisa lihat. Okay, for the first, I want to explain about the news here. This is according to the explanation text. In explanation text, it means that the reader or the news reader will explain you about the fact, about the social or maybe the economic problem or in the phenomena in recent days. Okay. In the column A and column B here, in the questions, match the word in column A with the definition in column B. In a column A, for example here in newsreader, ya, newsreader ini adalah pembaca berita. Jadi dia hanya tugasnya membacakan berita saja, ya. The redactions is already prepared by the other crew, behind the scene, and then the newsreader just only read, and when he is on air. So a newsreader it's a television or radio broadcast delivering the report, And then for foreground it means the latar belakang, Latar belakang, it means that it's a picture or scenes that appear near the viewers, when you report about the flood, the earthquakes, it means that the foreground, it means that you are in the TKP, in the TKP here, it means that this is about the situation, situational scenes. When you want to explain about the victims, about the disaster, and etc. And then we continue the anchor. Anchor or the news anchor, it means that someone who she or he present the news on television or radio broadcast. Jadi anchor here, it means that you seek or you find out the news, in the surrounding place. Jadi tugas anchor ini adalah dia memberikan semacam liputan berita. Dia sendiri yang mencari berita, Jadi orang-orang yang bekerja di lapangan. Nah, itu news anchor. But actually, new anchors is also directly as a new presenter or new reader. Jadi kadang-kadang dia mencari berita dan dia juga yang membacakan berita. Jadi tugasnya a new anchor has to duty. In one, besides he seeks for the news, and then he also present the news, And then newscast, newscast ini orang yang memandu, jadi yang memperkenalkan. He also link reporters and the viewers. Jadi kalau reporter itu orang yang membacakan berita, nah kalau newscast ini dia menjembatani dulu. Jadi dia yang menghubungkan antara reporter dengan viewers. Maybe in a seminar program, di acara seminar, you pernah lihat seorang moderator. Nah, moderator itu seperti newscast di broadcasting. Di kepenyiaran ada newscast. Jadi dia menghubungkan antara si pembawa berita dengan si pendengar atau si pemirsa, Okay, this is about your knowledge about the newsreader, foreground, anchor, and newscast, Okay. For on page 65, we will discuss in our Zoom meeting for tomorrow. and then we left here, and here it's just our science, or maybe our knowledge about how to read the news. Here, listen to the recording again and imitate the radio broadcaster reading the news. Remember, this is a double slanting line, is for a pause. Jadi kalau yang double ini untuk berhenti sebentar, and for the single slanting line is for a short pause. Jadi kalau for a pause ini this is for the period, artinya untuk titik yang you have is a rather long pause, but for the single one is for a short pause. Jadi untuk berhenti sebentar, Oke, kita baca ya. Good morning. Nah, good morning ini the double pause, it means that you stop rather long. Good morning. I'm Gusti Madeswara, and this is Morning Report on National Radio. Dear listeners, Morning Report will bring you interesting news over the next half hour. The first news comes from Jakarta. The government has warned officials against holidays hangover. The Administrative Reforms Minister said that all civil servants across the nation must return to work on Monday, after having 9 days off to celebrate Idul Fitri. Civil servants began their days off on Saturday, August the 3rd. The Idul Fitri public holidays fall on August the 8th and 9th. Many private companies will also resume business on Monday. 9 days is quite a long holiday. Civil servants should be fully recharged by then to provide maximum public services on Monday. There will be no tolerance for missing work that day, the minister said in a statement released by the Cabinet Secretariat on Sunday. Listener, we will be back with Morning Report after the following advertisement. Stay tuned to 101.99 kHz National Radio. Okay, after I read this recording here, this text, it means we know that this is the main part of how to explain, how to present the news. There are 1, 2, 3, and 4 parts. For the first is about opening. Opening is mean greet your listener or viewers. Nah, greetingnya adalah good morning, and then you can mention your name. I am Gusti Madeswara. Good morning, I am Fitria. So here, and mention the program you are hosting. Nah, program yang diampu ini adalah apa? Morning report, atau misalnya social report, and then tell them that how long the program will last. Paling kita sebutkan over the next half hour, setengah jam ke depan. Jadi acaranya durasinya adalah 30 menit, 30 minutes, duration of 30 minutes. And then introduction, pengenalan, mention where the news comes from and the topic. Di sini jelaskan di awal setelah kita menyebutkan durasinya, the first news come from Jakarta. Jadi this is focus on where the news come from, jadi berasal dari Jakarta. And then here the news about berita. Nah, ini masuk ke topiknya adalah headline, answer the elements of what, where, when, and who. Berita yang utama adalah topiknya adalah the government has warned official against holiday hangover. Ini adalah pemerintah memperingatkan kepada pegawai yang mengambil cuti dalam libur Idul Fitri. Nah, kemudian di mana terjadinya dan apa kapan diceritakan di sini, dijelaskan bahwa the Administrative Reform Minister minister said that all civil servants across the nation must return to work on Monday. Permasalahannya apa? Di sini katakan bahwa pegawai negeri sipil ya harus masuk bekerja kembali di hari Senin setelah 9 hari cuti ya dalam memperingati Hari Raya Idul Fitri. Kemudian pegawai negeri sipil akan mulai kemarin dia mulai cutinya itu hari Sabtu tanggal 3 bulan Agustus. Kemudian Hari Raya Idul Fitri itu jatuh pada tanggal 8 dan 9 Agustus. Kemudian di sini artinya dia sudah 9 hari ya. Kalau lebaran paling 2 hari kemudiannya masih libur. Nah, 9 hari cuti ya, cuti kerja. Jadi long holiday. Masuk libur yang panjang. Nah, kemudian news feature-nya adalah why and how. Di sini dia ada mengapa bahwa mereka disuruh masuk. Siapa yang menyuruh? Minister ya. Di sini dalam kabinet sekretaris kabinet ya, menteri dalam negeri mengatakan ya, di sini menteri dalam negeri administrative reforms ya, menyuruh kembali masuk pada hari Senin. Dan yang terakhir dalam closing ya, kalian akan mengatakan bahwa akan kembali dalam program yang sama ya, dan tetap berada di di stasiun radio ini ya. Nah, di sini we'll be back with morning report after the following event. Nah, jadi akan disela oleh periklanan dan akan masuk lagi ke siaran di siaran 101.99 kHz ya. Itu saja ini tentang news ya, news relating with the explanation text. Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Barakallahu fikum.